So my weeding and spring pickup, or whatever you want to call it, got interrupted because of the storm. And I was going to work on it today, but it's like extremely windy. There's a fallen branch. Checking out the aronia. That looks cute. Branch. Sum and Substance Hosta. Yeah! 1, 2, 3 spikes. And there's green coming out here and here. So the blueberries are finally showing signs of life. Even some unfurling leaves. Pretty sure that's the pink lemonade blueberry. And then the other blueberry is also sprouting some leaves. There's a tag on this one. This is the Bluejay blueberry. It's like blueberries are the last to do their thing. It's so windy. There's some little buds right there. Not sure if those are those are probably flower buds. The reason why I think this is the gooseberry is because this is most likely the currant. Because check these guys out. That looks like a currant to me. Adorable little flowers just hanging. The flowers are opening up from the top to the bottom of the little chain. Really cute, really pretty, really delicate, and there's a lot of them. So it doesn't blow away. So this area looks good. There are the new peonies we got from our lovely neighbor. So nice. They're about twice as big as mine. Back there. So I couldn't stay away from gardening today, even though it's super, super windy. And that's why I have a rock in my bucket so it doesn't fly away. And hopefully I get some gardening done. Just taking out the leaves that I put in there. So right now I'm working on the Veronica Magic Show. Enchanted Indigo is the variety. And it's May 4th today, so and we're zone 6A. This is what it looks like. It looked almost completely dead over the winter. And it has all these little spikes that I learned are supposed to come off in fall. I'm going to do that next fall. So now that I have all the leaves out, I'm just going to trim all these little stems to about 1 inch above the ground. Giving some breathing room to the new growth. Nice big fat one. Trying really hard not to nip one of the leaves. Nick one of the leaves. I'd say it's probably better to cut them in the fall so you don't have to worry about cutting the new leaves or breaking them. But since this is the first time I've planted this plant, I'm still learning how to take care of it, and there is a lot to learn. I mean, I'm reading things all the time about all the different plants. This is part of the 60 plants that I planted that I got for like $1 each. And there were some like repeats, like a couple Heucheras. I tried to buy multiples of each one because they just look really pretty growing in like little groups called drifts, just because that's the way they would grow naturally. And I also planted a ton of other plants with my son, who loves plants. Some before that haul of 60 and a bunch after. And so there's a lot to learn, and they all have different needs. And different books and websites say different things about how to take care of the plants, so you really have to pay attention to like what zone you're in. And I think that could be a little shorter. Whoops, I just got a little leaf. And how much water they need. Some websites say to fertilize, some say certain plants don't need to be fertilized. And then, of course, I don't write everything down, so I forget. And the things I do write down get lost in all, you know, papers. So many papers. I'm planning on making a book for myself, in which I think I'm going to organize each plant on a separate page with the nursery tag attached and just write out all the needs. I've been trying to do this for a while, but it's just a lot of work. And then maybe I'll do a page, or maybe like a calendar about when to plant or when to fertilize. Maybe organized by I don't know if a calendar's gonna work because it just depends on the weather. And right now it's the beginning of May and we've had frost in May here in our zone, so it like killed off crops and stuff, so you never know what is going to happen, what to expect. Like today is really nice in terms of temperature. It's not too hot, definitely not cold, but it's super windy. Gusts of over 65 knots, I guess. And it's kind of scary out here. My potted plants were falling over. The one, well, not potted, but the ones I hadn't planted yet, so I had to bring them in the garage so they're not getting light, so I'm worried a little bit about them, but hopefully they'll be okay. Yeah, when I bought all these, the 60 plants, they all look like sad and dying. So most of them I don't even know what the flowers look like or anything like that. Also, I don't know if I'm repeating myself right now. I might repeat myself a lot. This morning I recorded some things for this video, and later when I watched it I realized I only recorded the moments between the moments I thought I was recording, so. Okay. So, I try to remember to put gloves on for the moments where I'm touching the soil because it really dries out my skin. I do not like dry skin, so anyway, trying to move the mulch away so it doesn't rot. And nice little cleaned up Veronica. Oh, there's some long ones right there. So I guess I'm gonna go in and snip those. That one's a tough one. Oops, looks like it got a little bit of leaf too. Maybe here. This will probably help it grow better in the long run anyway. There we go. And now I'm gonna water it, or maybe I'll wait till I do the other ones. The other thing that could have happened is maybe it was budding and then we got a frost that killed all the bugs. And that's why it didn't flower much. Branches don't have any buds or leaves or flowers or leaves, so maybe I'll cut those off. I'm supposed to cut off dead branches. Maybe I'll scratch it. Yeah, I'll show you. If it's a live branch, it'll have green. Like green will show up when you scratch it, but here, when you scratch this, oh, it just breaks. That's definitely dead. There's nothing green in there. So let's try this one. Yeah. Dead. But you can see if I did that to this, I mean, that's clearly alive right there. And it's new, but like, that's not green. But it's still alive. They're leaves. And you're not supposed to prune it until all the flowers die. And clearly we're not gonna have any more flowers, so I think I'm just gonna prune those pieces. Actually, I should rephrase. I'm not actually pruning it because I'm not cutting off live branches or shaping it. And for this one, this is like an arching one, so you want to keep it arching. If you treated it like a boxwood and made it into a square shrub, which some people do that, it just doesn't flower as well or as much. Not that this one flowered, but anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in and cut off the dead branches, which I guess is more like deadheading than pruning. I'm just gonna go right. Let's see. This one, maybe I'll scratch it a little more too. Yeah, this is all dead. Dead. So I'm just gonna cut it right here, I guess. I don't know if I'm doing this right or not, but I don't know if these are gonna do it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's just dead wood right there. Into the bucket you go. And it does seem pretty crowded in there with all the branches. With pruning, you're supposed to cut off up to a third, or leaving a third of the oldest branches so that there's a room for new ones. I'd say that this can go. Oh, see, I made a mistake. I cut off a live branch with live leaves. I should have looked before I cut it, but anyway. Okay, this looks dead for sure, so I'm gonna go in there, make sure there's nothing green attached. Nope. And bam. There's nothing green here. So, oops. Cut that. There. There's nothing green here. Oh, these are just breaking like way easily. Clearly very dry. This one's actually doing better than the other one. The other one, only half of it gets leaves. I don't know if it's because it's not getting enough sun or if I didn't water it when I first planted it, which was about 2 seasons ago in the fall. more leaves. This piece, that's gone. This is gone. This doesn't have leaves. So that's gone. I guess I'll get lower on this one. Ooh, leaves there, but no leaves here. Let's scratch. That's green, so I'm gonna leave that. Here's one. Let's scratch. Green. How about this? Brown. Bye-bye. Brown. And that goes all the way down to here. So that whole thing is gone. All the way down to here. Actually, I think that's attached to the big one I cut. Oh no, there are leaves over there. So we'll leave it. So brown, so dead, I can't even scratch it. Because I'm gonna go deep in there. I can see. It's very hard to do the recording and the garden work. So, bye-bye. So I chopped it up, cut off a bunch of sticks, maybe too many, some live ones on accident because they look dead, but you can see the difference between, here let's grab a dead one and the one that's not dead. Put them side by side. The one on the left is brown and the one on the green, on the right is green. Yeah, you can see like there's like a dark green edge and that means it's alive. Not anymore, I killed it, but yeah. Okay, so cleaned it up a lot. It's way more airy in there. There's actually a little flower right there. Right there. It's supposed to be covered in those, but not this year. I moved away some of the mulch, and that's about it. So now I'm going to clean these up, the other Veronicas, and this coral bell. This is Dale's strain. I have 3 of these and 1 Americana and 1 Marvelous Marble. Actually, I think Dale's strain is the Americana. Anyway, so yeah, so 3 of these and 1 Marvelous Marble, and then that purple one, and I don't know what it's called. This Veronica. Same thing as the other one, just cutting it about an inch away from the ground. I'm not measuring it or anything like that. I'm just leaving a bit uncut. Probably doesn't matter anymore now that it's not going to be winter and it's growing new shoots, but it's gonna do that. Definitely easier to do this before the green starts popping up, because now I have to be careful not to cut anything that I shouldn't be cutting. Makes the job a lot harder. That's alive. Back here, there are a bunch next to each other that I can just chop off at once, so. Makes it easier, faster. Okay, I'm gonna call it. I think it looks good enough. There's some hydrangea leaves in there. And clear away the mulch. Give it some space. It looks good. Good enough. Anyway. And another one. It's a lot of work. Definitely recommend doing this in the fall. Maybe we'll conduct an experiment. I'm just gonna, for this one, cut it to as tall as the leaves are right now. And see how this one does compared to the other ones. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Just move some of the mulch. Pull some of the weeds. Looks good. So here's the difference. I mean, this one definitely looks more green and fresh. This one has a little sticks sticking out. I guess I could cut them a little shorter, but anyway, they're both the same exact type. We'll see if the different hair cuts make a difference or not. And I will definitely be trimming earlier in the next fall. Here are the coral bells. All this green is new. This is from last year, but it's still alive. So I'm just gonna leave it, except for the ones that aren't alive. Go under there. That doesn't even have a leaf. Oh, there's like little baby ones coming up too. I think the coral bells are very happy here. It's not much to prune, actually. Oh, here's one. Oh, just came off. Kind of a dead edge going on there. Just gonna move the mulch. This is kind of on a slant, like on a hill going down and up. And so everything just falls. I guess I probably should have evened it out, but I wasn't thinking ahead. Just trying to get them all on the ground. Here's some vinca. Not doing as well as the other vinca that was growing among some other plant. There's tons of this everywhere, whatever it is. It's really cute. It's weed. Those little tiny blue flowers. If anybody knows what this is, let me know. I thought it was lamb's ear at first, but it's not, and I'm pretty sure I didn't plant this. Also, anything that I say in these videos or anything that I do could totally be wrong. So I'm just doing my best and trying to share my knowledge that I think I have. But if you have any other suggestions or ideas, feel free to let me know in the comments. And yeah, because I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make everything survive, trying to make everything look good, and so far most of it is working. But like, I have no idea about fertilizing it at all. Too many numbers to deal with. Like, I pretty much understand like that there's like the that each of the 3 numbers stand for a different thing, and some plants need more, is it nitrogen and phosphorus, than others. I forget what the 3rd one stands for. But anyway, I just don't know which plants like need what. Like, I read that the peonies need one where the first number is the lowest, which I think is the nitrogen. But then I read somewhere else that it's better not to fertilize peonies at all, or if you do fertilize them, to fertilize them after the flowers have already started budding. So I'm gonna do that. And same thing with like pruning, like hydrangeas, you want to prune them or deadhead them early spring or early winter or late fall. At least the hydrangeas that I have, like the little lime, which is a panicle hydrangea, and it blooms on new wood. Whereas with the Forsythia, you don't want to prune until after the flowers have already faded, because you don't want to cut off any blossoms or buds, because it blooms, I guess, on old wood. Yeah, I don't even know. So anyway.